Everyone tells you the debt avalanche is the smart way to pay off debt. It makes sense on paper. You target the highest interest rate first, save money on interest, and theoretically, you finish faster. But here's the problem. Paper doesn't have emotions. For the last 6 months, I didn't just read about these methods. I tracked them. I monitored the payment velocity, and more importantly, the psychological burnout of people using both systems. What I discovered is that the mathematically correct path is often the fastest way to give up entirely. Today, I'm stripping away the textbook advice. I'm going to show you exactly why the math of debt payoff is often wrong, and which specific method actually prevents you from crashing and burning before you hit zero. If you're staring at credit card balances or student loans and you feel like you're running in place, this is for you. You've seen the spreadsheets. The experts tell you to use the Avalanche method. They say it's the only logical choice. Pay the highest interest rate first. Save the most money. On paper, it's perfect. In reality, it's a recipe for burnout. Think about it. You're pouring every spare cent into your biggest, nastiest loan. Maybe it's a $20,000 student loan at 7%. You fight for 3 months. You skip the dinners out. You cancel the subscriptions. You live on ramen and willpower. Then you check the balance. It's still $18,500. It feels like you're trying to empty the ocean with a teaspoon. Your brain doesn't see interest saved. It doesn't care about the 2% you saved in APR. It sees a mountain that refuses to move. This is the math trap. When you don't feel progress, your willpower evaporates. You start wondering why you're even bothering. You get tired. You get frustrated. And then one bad Tuesday happens. You have a stressful day at work, you order takeout, and suddenly you're spending again. The whole system collapses. You didn't fail because you're bad with money. You failed because you tried to treat your brain like a calculator. But here is the truth. Your brain isn't a calculator. It's an emotion machine. And if you ignore the emotions, the math won't save you. Here is the truth the finance gurus won't tell you. Debt isn't a math problem. It's a behavior problem. If debt were just about math, we'd all be debt-free already. We know how interest works. We just can't always make ourselves stick to the plan. Let's break down the two titans of debt payoff. First, the debt avalanche. The logic is simple. List your debts by interest rate. Attack the highest rate first while paying minimums on the rest. Mathematically, this is the correct way. You pay less interest over time. You finish slightly faster. But here is where the math kills your progress. Imagine your highest interest debt is a $15,000 student loan. You pour every extra cent into it. 3 months go by. 6 months go by. You've worked overtime, skipped vacations, and cut your budget to the bone. But you still have that loan. And 4 other smaller debts. You don't feel like you're winning. You feel like you're drowning in a sea of balances. This is where psychological burnout hits. You stop caring. You spend a few $100s on a treat because you're exhausted. And you're right back where you started. Now enter the debt snowball. This method ignores interest rates entirely. You list your debts from smallest balance to largest. You attack the smallest one first. Now, the math nerds will tell you this is wrong because you're ignoring the high interest rates. But they're forgetting how the human brain works. When you kill that $400 credit card balance in month 1, your brain gets a hit of dopamine. You see a balance hit 0. You see one less bill in your inbox. That quick win creates momentum. I tracked 2 groups of people for 6 months. Group A used the Avalanche. Group B used the Snowball. On paper, Group A saved more in interest. But in reality, Group B had a significantly higher completion rate. Why? Because Group B felt like they were winning. Momentum is more powerful than a 2% interest difference. If you want to actually finish your debt-free journey, stop trying to be a calculator. Start being a human. To make this work, you need a visual system. Whether you use a dedicated tool like YNAB or Rocket Money to track every penny, or a simple spreadsheet, you must see the numbers drop. When the psychological reward outweighs the pain of the sacrifice, that is when you actually become debt-free. So the data is in. Mathematically, the Avalanche wins. You save a few $100 in interest. But here's the truth. Most people quit the Avalanche by month 3. Why? Because you don't feel the win. The Snowball method. It's a psychological cheat code. Closing that first small account creates a dopamine hit that keeps you going. That's how you actually finish. If you're struggling to organize your balances and track your wins, I highly recommend YNAB. It's the same tool I use to track these results. It stops the guesswork and tells you exactly where every dollar goes. Check the link in the description to try it out. Now I want to know, are you Team Math or Team Momentum? Drop a comment below. And if this changed how you view your debt, hit that subscribe button. Let's get you debt-free.